Hi, my name is David Shapiro, attorney out of San Diego, California, and today I'd like to talk to you about some issues that come up when people are charged with committing an act of rape. Rape generally is defined in California under Penal Code Section 261, and very generally, it's an act of sexual intercourse or sexual relations without both parties' consent. Now, rape can be divided into different types of categories. It could be rape of a stranger, like you may read about in the news or see on TV, someone walking at night and they're attacked and sexually assaulted by a stranger. Prosecuted a lot more in recent years, particularly in San Diego County. Rape could be statutory rape. It could be dependent on the age of the alleged victim, where consent would not be a defense the way it would be in regular rape cases, meaning that if you're 20 years old and you have sexual relations with someone who's 16, 17, 15, what have you, whether they consented or not is immaterial to whether or not the district attorney can prove that an act of rape, in this case statutory rape, was committed. If you're above 18 or above, if the alleged victim is 18 or above, they need, obviously, lack of consent would need to be proven. And generally speaking, the act of a sexual relationship doesn't prove anything if the prosecutor fails to prove that it was consensual. However, many times I see my clients come into my office or give a call and they say, hey, I already spoke to the police and I confirmed that I had sex with this person and all that stuff. And my approach is, well, why would you even say that? Because one of the elements of rape is that there was a sexual relationship. Why even confirm that? I'm not saying lie about it, but why even confirm that? Let them prove that. Let them prove that it was non-consensual. Another case of rape or similar type charges under 261 of the Penal Code here in California is when someone's charged with basically rape of an intoxicated or an unconscious person. A lot of times you represent clients or you hear stories where, people are out, San Diego in the Gaslamp District, Pacific Beach, wherever, and, you meet someone or you're on a date and that one person becomes really intoxicated and they sort of wake up the next morning not realizing that they had a sexual intercourse or sexual relations with their partner or the person they might have met even that night. If that person was incapable of consenting, then the person who had sex with them, who was, of sound mind, could be charged with rape in California. And that's really important. We see those cases being prosecuted, and they're prosecuted not as just a slap on the wrist. I mean, these are cases where defendants are being sent to state prison if convicted. So, rape is a pretty wide web of cases that here in California, but specifically focused around Penal Code 261. And with rape, like any other case, any other charge, less is more. Don't say a thing without talking to an attorney first.